Hello and welcome back to Rebellious Menstruation and a new bloody tail video on Catamenial sacks, a 1967 patent hybrid menstrual belt, cup and rubber condom thing. To get a picture of this you can go and look it up. I obviously don't have a printer at home and don't know how to explain this if I printed this out at work. Essentially, a Catamenial sack is a belt that was strapped around the waist and a metal wire was attached to this belt. At the other end was a rubber condom that was designed to be inserted into the vaginal canal. This rubber condom sack was also attached to the piece of wire. At the base of this rubber condom sack was a string that aimed at, so the top of it was like a metal circle, so you put the rubber condom kind of inside and attached it to the metal circle, and then at the bottom of this condom there was a string coming out of it, and this was aimed at assisting the removal of this contraption. The wire, made of metal and was semi-rigid, was designed to hold the kind of rubber condom cup in place inside the vaginal canal. Why, I'm not too sure. I guess they hadn't figured out how the vaginal muscles work. So this was patented in 1867 by Chicago man S.L. Hockett. It was even advertised in the American Druggist magazine in 1884. So just under 20 years later, promoting, of course, convenience, hygiene, and most importantly, discretion. I say that ironically. However, these Catamenial sacks were not really publicly available, but have been named as a precursor to the shift and a shift to period product invention, and the potential commercialization of such products, leading to the products developed by nurses in the trenches in World War II, where cellulose cotton bandages led to tampons and pads in the 20s and 30s. While brands from this time are still successful in the field, think Kimberly-Clark and Kotex, they did overtake earlier brands that were sold via mail order and home delivery catalogues by having greater access, and this is in part due to having greater access to marketing funds and promotional material that appeared in women's magazines and companies directed at medical professionals. So kind of like, think of the current day drug companies that send in people to, doctors to say, hey, sell our drugs. This was kind of similar to what happened with tampons and pads back in the day, is that you had marketers and sellers that would go in to see medical professionals and chemists and stuff and say, hey, this is our, pads or tampons, please promote these. By the time Tampax kind of really started promoting their products or came on the scene, they aimed to reduce the 37% of internal protection usage of homemade products. So homemade products, homemade products that were used internally in about 37% of internal usage. So Europe, also by this time, Europe was producing tampons without applicators, as they did not fear as much the ultra-prude United States notion of women touching themselves. So kind of the ideology behind the applicator in the US is they didn't want women touching their vagina, vulva or clitoris, and therefore it became, that's what applicators, but Germany or Europe in and of themselves didn't have that fear. And essentially this is kind of where we are now. Thankfully, catamenial sacs were theoretical, and while patented and appearing in ads in the January 1884 American Druggist, they never really became a useful menstrual product. If you look them up and see the picture, you will understand why. However, you can see how these ideas became and all led to the development of menstrual cups in their current format. So you should go check it out. Thanks for watching. Enjoy your morning, afternoon or evening, depending on where you are in the day. And I, of course, will see you all in the next video. Bye.